Hey everyone, let's stick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time here with the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. And if you want to subscribe to our options trading live channel, link is below in the description. I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, link is below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money, comment below, learned a lesson, and do me a big favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely appreciate it. Today was kind of a mixed day. S&P's closed down, Dow was down like 200 points, NASDAQ was up. I mean, we had Apple and Tesla stock splits. Dow also had a realignment or the removal of some stocks and an addition of some tech stocks due to Apple splitting their stock. And right now, Zoom is ripping. Today, I did close down on the day like $130 in realized profits, or losses, I should say, not profits, because I didn't make any money. I lost about $130 today, and honestly, got a little bit shook out today on Zoom. I was actually holding the 300 Zoom strike call for this week. Took a $100 loss when if I held it, it would have went up about $1,000 if I held that into close. I thought Zoom was going to do well. I just didn't know, what's priced in, what's not priced in at this point. I did have a credit put spread that I did sell for $87 profit here. I was short the 320 put and long the 315. I made $87 on that. I had a few of those, so I sold some of those. So ended up having a $13 loss because I lost 100, made 87. But I'm currently up $230 on Zoom. I actually bought the 330 call and sold the 370 against it. I did a call debit spread for September 18th. I was up 24% into the close. And now Zoom, we'll be looking at it tomorrow. I don't know if anyone else here traded Zoom, but Zoom currently, I don't know what time is going to be, by the time you watch this, what the price is going to be. Right now, it's ripping. It's at 352. We closed at 325. So at 353, even before all this, it ripped up today. It opened up around 303, came all the way up and closed at 325. Now, Zoom did have a lot of bullish action today, but, as you know, with earnings, it doesn't really mean anything until they report earnings, and they just crushed earnings. EPS came out like double, 92 cents versus 45 cents. Revenue was $663 million versus $500 million. They did have a revenue growth of 355% from a year ago, same quarter a year ago. For Zoom, it couldn't get any better. Monthly active users average 148.4 million, up 4,700% year over year. Obviously it's exploding. Coronavirus, COVID definitely helped them out. And here we are. So right now, Zoom 354. So tomorrow, let me just do a little bit of analysis on Zoom here. So let's take a look at my spread here. So tomorrow, let's suck some premium. Let's take out 30% premium out of this. So tomorrow, if we open up around, it's 354 right now. If we open up around here, I'll be up like 1,100, $1,000. So we'll just say $1,000. So right now, yeah, if I held that 300 call, would have been nice, but I didn't. With earnings, the thing with earnings is, you can YOLO all you want, but at the end of the day, you need to be safe. You need to be able to maintain growth. You don't want to YOLO, because if I bought the 300 call and it came down to let's say Zoom went to 250, it's like, oh, things were terrible. Growth is going to slow down. They could literally say anything, and that 300 call would have been worthless. And I had a lot of trades today, actually. I paid $22 for it. So $2,000. And I sold it for 21. So that's why I lost $100. So today, I tried to day trade Home Depot. That kind of went against me as well. But I do think, for tomorrow, I am positioned pretty well. Obviously, we're going to have a nice head start with Zoom. I did get into Walmart, so I bought the dip on Walmart. I got a debit spread on here. I bought the 145. I bought 3 of them. The 145 call and sold the 150 against it for October. And Walmart, I can't believe Zoom, crazy. Walmart, came up pretty nicely. It was dipping down. I was kind of watching it. So I got in kind of this afternoon when it was up around 137, 138 area. I am looking for it to return back above 140. There's going to be this TikTok push. So hopefully the TikTok deal will be done. I don't know if it's going to be with Walmart. I don't know if it's going to be with Microsoft. Last week I put on a credit put spread on Microsoft. I'm currently down in that position due to Microsoft selling off a little bit aggressively the last couple of days. But I'm in Walmart. I'm also in Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, I did add to my position today. I did get into September 18th debit call as well. So I'm in the 230 call, and I sold the 250 call against it. That's currently up like $7. I'm currently down. It says 323, but I think it's a bad mark on these puts because it definitely wasn't down that much. I think it was down at the most like 150 today. So we'll see what happens. I also sold some premium in LYFT for this week expiration. LYFT was a little bit rich, so I'm looking to pin it around the $30 mark. Currently at 29.67, and I also got into a debit spread on Home Depot. Home Depot, I bought I got a credit put spread. I'm selling the 285s, and I bought the 280, 250s currently at 285. And now what I liked about Home Depot is it came down here, was kind of chilling. It's down a little bit. It says down 284.60 right now. Just kind of chilling right here on the 10-day. It did hit 282, bounced back pretty nicely, but we're leveling out. It does like this 284, 282 range, so that's why I bought it up in here and kind of see if we can get a nice push back up to 290 the next couple of days. I mean, today was a little bit weird. We also had VXX was just flying right up all afternoon. It just kept ripping up. However, SPY closed a little bit on the bearish side. SPY, had a nice candle from 350 all the way down to 349.30, but I mean, just intraday for like SPY, Dow, it was really, really choppy. The only things that were really moving were like tech stocks. I mean, we had Alibaba down, Baidu was down, IBM was down. Nvidia had a really great day. I was actually looking in a position and then just reversed. I probably should have entered today when it broke through 528, but I just didn't see it going that high. I mean, today was kind of weird. I mean, I did get into some spreads. I'm not really trading any naked calls or puts, but I'm just sitting back. I'm just kind of chilling, seeing what's going on because I feel like we have a lot of FOMO in the market right now. Anything can happen. We got the election coming up like almost, 70 days, 68 days, something like that. Elections coming up, so we don't know what's going to happen. Is Trump going to win? Is Biden going to win? Or is the market going to start caring about political news? We'll see. So I'm not trying to get too aggressive here. I also bought some Teva calls. I'm up about 10% on. I bought 5 of the 9 strike calls. And what I liked about Teva, I generally don't trade Teva that much anymore. Used to trade it a lot. But what I liked about Teva, they had some bad news come out regarding the lawsuit with what was it? I don't even remember. But they're basically fighting, saying that they fixed pricing. Was it the Justice Department? I think it was the Justice Department. The Justice Department came out to them saying, hey, they're manipulating pricing and they're ripping people off, blah, blah, blah. They said, no, we're not. And this dropped all the way down to here down to 9. And now, I mean, I got a lot of time on these. I got 46 days on these. I'm really trying to push things out right now is kind of my main strategy. Just push things out as far as we can. And then so that way we can make good decisions. The money is going to come a little bit slower, but we're going to be making better decisions instead of just chasing up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's look at the whole playing field, see what's going to happen. And I like the nice reversal here at 950, started to level out and now had a nice push up. So if we can push up above 10 tomorrow, I'm looking to exit between 1050 and 11. I'm not looking to go all up to 13 or 12 or anything like that. Just a nice push to 10 and a half to 11 would definitely make that position pop. So, we'll definitely see what's going to happen with the TikTok news. There's not a whole lot moving the markets this week other than some earnings. Let me pull up the earnings calendar for this week. So this week, obviously I'm Zoom. I'm going to be looking at RKT. I'll be looking at DocuSign. I'll be looking at Broadcom. Now RKT, pretty interesting. There was a lot of two-sided action today. Opened up around above 29, came all the way down to 26.75, came back up to 29. It's like, what is going on here? Obviously, this looks very bullish, but it could definitely be topping out here as well around 29. So right now I'm kind of watching, seeing what's going to happen. Premium implied volatility is coming at 141%. Let me just make sure anything, we still have earnings September 2nd. So according to Thinkorswim, that is. So we'll kind of see what happens, but I might be looking for a position here. Obviously, we know mortgages are going to be doing well. So this is something that I'm going to be eyeing tomorrow and into Wednesday. And then I'll also be looking at DocuSign. DocuSign, interesting here. It's definitely moving on the Zoom news right now, pushing up to 229, which is back to where it got rejected on August 4th and August 5th. Came up to 229.83, and then it sold off hard all the way down to 189. It was a crazy sell-off, and then we've just been kind of slowly climbing our way back up. So looking for a position in DocuSign, depending on if we can get a dip, see what's going to happen. I was thinking about buying some calls, but I didn't want to be in Zoom and DocuSign, and if Zoom crapped the bed, then DocuSign was going to go down. So we just want to keep risk low, keep redeploying capital, and being profitable. That's kind of the goal. Tesla, God knows where this thing is going. It went from 440 up to 500 today. Insane, up 12%, still climbing. It's at 510 now. Apple, Apple was strong, but Tesla's on another level. Tesla's just on another level. People are like, oh, should I buy now? Who knows? I don't know. Eventually it's going to fall, but you don't know. You don't know when that is. You don't know by how much. You don't know if that's the dip. You don't know. I don't even know. Nobody knows how to value Tesla. People are just buying it. People are just buying Tesla by the droves. They're like, oh, I've never seen Tesla down like at this price before. Let's just buy. And that's what's happening. So a lot of FOMO in the market right now. And, the mixed market today kind of makes you a little bit bearish, but you kind of see what happens. Banks were down. So I'm obviously monitoring JP Morgan still. I like JP Morgan right around 100. I hope that it can come back down to 97 area, but I don't know if it will. So I'm keeping an eye on JP Morgan as well. So if you watch this video to the end, hit the like button and comment below. Watch to the end. And as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.